Welcome in the first video lecture of the course BEDU 1001, that is Basic in Education from Semester 1, Bachelor in Education. This is the topic, concept and meaning of education from Unit 1. So here we'll study what is education, etymological meaning, narrow and broader meaning of education, Indian concept of education, Western and modern concept of education, and education as a bipolar and tripolar concept. Education, like philosophy, is also closely related to human life. Therefore, being an important life activity, education is also greatly influenced by philosophy. Various fields of philosophy like the political philosophy, social philosophy and economic philosophy have a great influence on the various aspects of education like education procedure, process, policies, planning and implementation. From planning and its implementation, both theoretical and practical aspect. Etymologically, the word education is derived from Latin word educare, which means to bring out or to nourish, educere, which means to lead out, to draw out, educatum, which means act of teaching or training, educatus, which means to bring up, rear, educate, the Greek word pedagogy is sometimes used for education also. The most common Indian word siksha is derived from the Sanskrit verbal root shash, which means to discipline, to control, to instruct and to teach. Similarly, the word vidya is derived from Sanskrit verbal root vid, which means to know. Vidya is thus the subject matter of knowledge. This shows that disciplining the mind and imparting knowledge were the foremost consideration in India. Webster defines education as the process of educating or teaching. Educate it further defined to develop the knowledge, skills or character. Thus, from these definitions, we might assume that the purpose of education is to develop the knowledge, skills or character of students. Described in this tabular form, how educare means to bring up, to nourish, educere to lead out, to draw out, educo means ease means out and duco means to lead, educator means the act of teaching or training. So these meaning indicate that education seeks to nourish the good qualities and draw out the best in every individual. In the Dictionary of Education, edited by C.V. Good 1973, we'll find out that education is defined as the aggregate of all the processes by which a person develops abilities, attitudes, and other forms of behavior or practical values in the society in which he or she is living. So, before going further, the concept of education has been majorly divided into two forms, that is narrow and the broader meaning of education. Narrow meaning of education suggests that instruction imparted in the schools and higher education institution is nothing but education. And the aim of education in this context are measured in terms of degrees, certificates or promotion. This is narrow concept of education which is confined only to a few specific, deliberate and planned efforts that have a bearing on the development of the now let's talk about education in the ancient India. Education in the ancient India, there is a rich tradition of education dating back to the dawn of human civilization where Gurukuls and Guru Siksha Parampara, that is teacher-disciple tradition, developed thousands of years ago. Two prominent words in Sanskrit stand out as equivalents of the term education. These words are Siksha and Vidya. The former has been derived from the root word sash meaning to discipline or to control. The latter, Vidya, is derived from the verbal word wd meaning to know. These meaning had their own relevance to the purpose and the nature of education. In ancient India, learning was pursued not for its own sake, but for the sake of and as a part of religion. It was sought as means for the ultimate end of the life, that is, salvation. The main aim of education was training of the mind as an instrument of knowledge and the discharge of the one's dharma, that is, duty or moral ethical value. Education also conceived as a mean to develop the physical and subtle body so that inner spirit or pure consciousness can express itself without getting hampered by the illusions of the world. In this context, it was felt that the purpose of education was to train and exercise the five important elements, that is physical, which include gross and body, vital, mental, intellectual and spiritual. Therefore, the meaning and aim of education underwent changes according to social, political, and cultural conditions of different periods. For instance, education in medieval India was confined to the ideals and goals of life. The meaning of education has been visualized in different ways by the post-independence era period by the Indian thinkers and educationists. So let's discuss few of the definitions according to them. Now let's talk about the broader view of education. The broader view of education has an act to experience that has formative or additive effect on the personality of an individual. It is believed that education is not only an instrument of social change but also an investment in the national development. In the broader or wider sense, education is not limited to a classroom or to a school only. It is considered to be a lifelong process where all the experiences, knowledge and wisdom that an individual acquires at different stages of one's life through different channels, that is formally, informally, incidentally, are termed as. The broader meaning of education implies the process of development wherein the individual gradually adapts himself or herself to various ways to his or her physical, social and spiritual environments. Various Indian concept of education where Rig Veda says that education is that which makes a man self-reliant and selfless. Whereas Upanishad said that education is that whose end product is salvation. Kautilya said education means that training for the country and love for the nation. Whereas the Gandhiji said by education I mean all round drawing out of the best in the child, man, body, mind and spirit. Zakir Hussain said education is the work of the whole life. It begins from time of the birth and continues till last moments of death. Now let's discuss the Western concept of education. The Western concept of education is divided into various ways. The first is classical view. Now classical view asserts that only the activities of the mind designed to develop the rational part of the composed being are truly educative. The classical educationists also believe that human nature is everywhere and at all times essentially the same. Revolting against the classical views, the another view said that the mind-body dichotomy of the conservative educationist and this group of people said that the true education is based upon the needs, interest and the natural desire of the child. And these desire comes up accordingly. Progressive viewpoint said progressive education came into the focus with the renowned and majorly reformers like and philosophers like John Dewey, Francis Parker, etc. And according to their viewpoint, it was felt that man's nature is social in origin and hence the educational activities are of prime importance in making man of what he is. The educational institutions were viewed as the agents with the responsibility for not only making the social nature of the pupil and also for the reconstruction of the society itself. So accordingly, few definitions of Plato and Aristotle and Rousseau are mentioned here. Plato said that education develops in the body and soul of the pupil all the beauty and the perfection he is capable of. Whereas Aristotle said that education is the creation of sound mind in the sound body. It develops man faulty, especially his mind, so that he may be able to enjoy the contemplations of supreme truth, goodness and beauty. Rossi said that education is the child development from within. There are various other definitions. Definitions from Froebel said that education is the unfoldment of what is already unfolded in the germ. It is the process through which the child makes the internal external. Means, according to Froebel, all the education, all the learning we already have, and we gain it through our heredity. Just education does what? It makes the things out. Pestalozzi said that education is the harmonious and progressive development of all the innate powers and faculties of man, physical, intellectual and moral. So today in this video lecture we have studied the etymological meaning of education, narrow and broader meaning of education, Indian and Western concept of education. These are the references. You can also have a detailed study through these books that are provided in the link. So in next video we'll study the Gandhian philosophy and Tagore philosophy on education.